Warm welcome you all to channel Meet MIT, that is Math is Tricky. In this video, I'm going to share some tips and tricks about curve sketching. I'll be sharing some ideas, some information, and I'll be solving some problems of curve sketching. Okay, let's see question number 12. In previous videos, I've already shared and solved some problems. So now, question number 12. For this, see here, log is there. So hope you understand this. For this, we can write here x equals, this can be also, or x equals 3 power y. This is same as y equals log x base 3. So when x equals 1, y will be 0, that means the point is 1, 0. Second one, when x equals 3, y will be 1. You can see here x equals 3 means 3 equals 3 power y means y equals 1. The point would be 3, 1. And when x equals 1, 1 equals 3 power y means 3 power 0 equals 3 power y, we'll get y equals 0. These are the 2 points. Now also we know that log is only defined for the number or positive numbers, since log x is defined for x greater than 0, isn't it? So domain will be only the real numbers which is greater than 0. So we can write here r plus, it's always positive number. And now one more thing, see here, when x equals, if I put here y equals minus infinity, x is going to be, it is here, x equals 3 power minus infinity equals 1 by 3 power infinity equals 0, x equals 0. So we can say here x equals 0, that is y axis is an asymptote. Now based on this information we can draw the graph, and y is negative means negative y axis, we can see here. Now look, whatever graph will be there, this is x dash, y dash. So for first point 1, 0, 1 here and 0, 1 here minus 1, and then 3, 0, 2, 3. So for second point 3, 1, 3 will be here. And is this is 1, 0, 3, 1. As x increases, you can see here x increases. As x increases, x is greater than 3, y will be greater than 1. If we take here x equals 9, so it will be here 9 equals 3 power y equals 2, isn't it? Y. So means, that means x increases, y increases. Yes, so it means we can write here x increases, y increases. Now for x equals minus 1, if x equals here, if you put 1 by 3, so y will be minus 1, because here 3 power y, it gives here 3 power minus 1, so y is negative here, so 1. So 1 by 3 will be minus 1, 1 by 3 then will be minus 1, so like this. And as we have already discussed, it is asymptote, so the curve will be something like this. This is the curve. So here y equals minus 1 or less than. So this is how we have got the graph for question number 12. Hope you understood this. So actually I did here, I took some points, as we know that log x is defined for only positive number. So we can take a number, our domain will be only positive, so it is not going to be negative. This side we can't go. Even for 0 also it is not defined. 0 is actually asymptote, okay? So it will touch at infinity, you can see just at infinity it will try to touch. And now as x increases, y will increase. This is the required graph for y equals log of x base 3 equals log x base 10. So as before, as question number, so just basic change here. Alright, here first line is here when x equals 1, y will be, this is also written as x equals 10 to the power y. So x equals 1 means 10 power 0, so y will be 0. So our point will be 1, 0. The graph passes through point 1, 0 when x equals 10 here, so y will be 1. So it will be here 10, 1. And see here you can see, and when x is greater than 10, we can see here y is greater than 1. It is here as x increases, y also increases. Next point, domain will be, domain equals r plus, it is defined for only real numbers. Next one, when x is, so the value of y equals minus infinity, x will be 10 to the minus 1 by 10, so y equals 0. So x equals 0, that is y axis is an asymptote. Y axis means here it will be negative y axis, y is negative here towards negative, so that means the curve will meet y axis at minus infinity, okay? Now based on this we can draw the graph, and so let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First one is 1, 0, 1, 0. This is 1, 0. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for 10 it is 1, so 10 and 1 is 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. It is y dash, x dash, and here is x. So now for this we can see the graph is now for more than 10 it will be up, and as y goes to negative, you can see here if you put here x equals 1 by 10, y will be simply minus 1, because here 1 by 10 equals 10 power y equals 10 power minus 1, so we'll be getting negative, so minus 1, 1 by 10 here, it will go decreasing, so it is coming like this, it will be closer to y negative. for negative y-axis based on the information, that means based on these characteristics we can draw graph like this. So what actually I did here, so for first I have just calculated some points. As x is increasing, y is also increasing, and we know that x is only, this log function is defined for positive numbers, so we can take only positive numbers, we can't go to negative. And for x equals 0 means y-axis will meet, negative y-axis will meet the curve at the curve will meet, and the curve and the y-axis will meet at minus infinity. This is how we have drawn the graph. Hope you understood this, and if you have any confusion you can share with me. Thank you so much. Y equals cos x, and range is given from 0 to 2 pi. So first one, when x equals 0, y will be 1, cos theta is 1. So passing point will be 0, 1, isn't it? Second point, when y equals 0, cos x equals 0, which gives here x equals how much? 90, and 3 pi by 2, 270. So pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi. Okay, so in case here for first point is this, for 90 it is 0, isn't it? And 3 pi by 2 again it is 0, and for 2 pi it will be, next value is minus 2 pi 360, it is again 1. This is our, so we can join these two and these two. Also, when x belongs to, let's see here what will happen, pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, y is negative, isn't it? Because x for x equals pi, here y will be cos pi equals minus 1, or the minimum value, minus 1 is here, negative. So curve will be below, it is below x-axis. So we can now plot, it's going like this. So you can draw like this, it is coming like this and moving minus 1. So this is our graph, and for when x equals 4, y equals 0, when x equals 2 pi, pi will be 1. So from the given information we can draw graph of y equals cos x as this. This is all. So we can write here, we know max of x and minimum value of cos x is 1 and minus 1. Okay, this is our maximum and minimum value. In this way we can plot the graph for y equals cos x. Hope you understood this. It's very simple. So actually first you find for what value it is 0, for what value of x it is 0, for y, and then intercepts and origin test, and then see up or down. Thank you so much. Let's see question number 15. We have to draw the graph for y equals sin x. So for this, when x equals 0, y equals 0. So passing point, it means the curve passes through origin. Okay, when y equals 0, so x will be 0 means forward angle will be there 0 and then pi minus pi. Then these three values will get. So these are the 3 points. Let me draw. Here pi by, so it is here pi by 4, pi by 2, let's say pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, pi here minus pi by 2, okay, let's draw a graph like this. Pi by 4, pi by 2, 3 pi by 4 and pi, isn't it? So minus pi by 4, pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 4 and minus pi. These are the 4, 0, 0. This is first one 0 and then minus pi is there. So minus pi is also 0. For pi also it is 0. Isn't it? So we know maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1. So minus 1 is for, this is for sine 90, it is here 1 and minus 1. Sine 90 is here, where minus 90 is here for sine 90, and it is for x equals pi by 2 and x equals minus pi by 2. Okay, now when x belongs to, let's see here, 0 and minus pi and 0. Let's take here for minus pi, so minus 1, so it is y is negative, so curve will be below x-axis. When x belongs to 0 and pi, y is positive. You can take here 90 degrees, so 1, it will be positive, all the values are positive for sine. So curve will be above x-axis, isn't it? Now with this information we can plot simply. This is our graph. This is graph for y equals sine x. So 45, 90 and 135 and then pi 180, and this is how we have plotted the graph. We have drawn the graph for y equals sine x. It is passing through origin because x equals 0 gives y equals 0, and then for y equals 0 it cuts x-axis at x equals 0 and 180 degree and minus 180 degree. This is our range. Then after that we know the maximum and minimum value for sine x, so 1 and minus 1. Now we know now what will happen in this interval minus 1 and minus pi and 0, and what will happen, the graph will be up or down, so we can just take any value between the interval and then we can check. If it is y is positive, it will be up. If y is negative, it will be down. This is the graph for question number 15, y equals sine x. Hope you understood. I do. Bye. And then you can show here, when x equals 0, we'll get y equals 0. It means it passes through 0, 0. Instead I'm writing here, you can understand this. Now when y equals 0, it gives here x equals 0 means 0 will be answer if x equals 0 and x equals pi and minus pi. These three values will give the 0 value. Also we know that x equals when x equals pi by 2, y is infinity. So x equals pi by 2 is an asymptote. Also y equals infinity for x equals minus pi by 2. So x equals minus pi by 2 is also an asymptote. Now let's draw the graph for this and then we'll discuss. Here pi by 4, pi by 2, here 3 pi by 4 and pi. This side minus pi by 4, minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 4 and here minus pi. We know that this is 0, so let's plot here. This is also 0 and we know here this one is 0, this 0. We know this is in asymptote, so let's draw like this. Asymptote means this is our asymptote. So to define asymptote, next one is the asymptote. Asymptote, here x equals pi by 2, here x equals minus pi by 2. Well, so we have, now what will happen then? For pi by 4 it is 1, isn't it? Minus pi by 4 it is minus 1. So it will be here, an asymptote means the curve will go up. It will never touch. It will be up. Now negative means it will be here, it will come down. It will be downward like this. Now since for x equals pi by 4, y equals 1, we have x equals 3 pi by 4, y is minus 1. So we know that here minus 1 means it will be downward. For 3 pi by 4 it is minus 1. For x equals minus 3 pi by 4 will be y equals 1, which is greater than 0, less than 0. So from this also we can say that for this it is going to be minus pi by 4 means it will go up here, it is 1 is here, isn't it? Now curve will go up, it will be going up. Now for this the curve will be down because it gives here minus 1. Gives minus 1. And based on this information we can draw the graph of function y equals here, y equals 10x like this, and the graph will be like this as shown in figure. So it's very simple, you always take away as please follow the process or the steps that are given to you, follow them, take the origin test and then find the intercepts on x-axis or y-axis, and then after that you find whether the graph is up or down in given interval, and then find the asymptotes if possible, then symmetricity and so on. Thank you so much. God bless you. I sketch the graph of y equals x square and then graph of y equals x minus 2 whole square, and then y equals x square minus 6x plus 5. Okay, so before solving this, note down some points here. Note some points. The graph of, note down please, graph of y equals x minus a whole square is the graph of y equals x square shifted a units right. Similarly, you can say that. Similarly, now place the graph of y equals x plus a whole square is the graph of y equals x square shifted or translated a units left. Left. If you shift the graph of y equals x square a unit right, it will give x minus a whole square. A unit on left, it will give x plus a whole square. Note first 1, 2. Similarly, that point is also there. The graph of y equals f of x plus a and y equals f of plus c here b, let's minus b are the graph of y equals fx x shifted b units upward and downward respectively. You have to note down these 2 points. So if it is plus there, it will be shifted up. If it is minus there, it will be shifted down, and then we'll get the answer. Okay, so with these notes we have to solve this question number 17. Others I'll share in next video. So now let's solve this first problem, and then hope you remember these notes. These are very useful. And now, okay, first for A, we are going to solve this. Y equals x minus 2 whole square. For this first, y equals take x square, so it passes through direct, we can passes through origin, isn't it? 0, 0. And now when x equals 1, y equals 1, it is also, you can write it is symmetric about, it is symmetric about what? And it is symmetric about y-axis, isn't it? Also vertex is minus b by a, so minus b by 2a comma y, which gives here simply b is 0, a is here 1, b is 0, c is 0, isn't it? So it will give here 0 for 0, 0 comma 0. Now for also for x equals 2, y will be 4. These are the points. So now based on this, we'll try to sketch the graph. Now look, so it is passing through origin 1 1 1 is here, and then 1 minus 1. So what is the next point? It is passing through origin 2, then 4 2 1 2 3 4. So it will be 1 here, minus 2 also, it is symmetric, so it will be 2 then 4, and minus 2 also 4 2 3 4 is up like this. Vertex is this, so 2 is here. So 1 1 1 1 and so on. Curve will be like this. Let's draw. Okay, this is the point. It is here minus 1 1. Here it is 1 comma 1, and then this point is 2 comma 4. It is here minus 2 comma 4. Now I have discussed the graph of y equals x minus 2 square. So after trying this, or second point, thus by from note you can write this: the graph of y equals x minus 2 whole square is the graph of y equals x square shifted to units right. It means here, so we can write here, also it is 0 comma 0, isn't it? Comma 0 will be there, 2 comma 0, it is here 2 comma 0, use translation method, 1 comma 1, this will be 3 comma 1, and this will be 0 comma 4, and here 2 comma 4 will be shifted as 2 plus 2 4 2. So let's see how much we are getting here. 0 comma 0 means 2 comma 0 will be there, and 1 comma 1 as it is, then 3 comma 1, here 3 comma 1 will be here somewhere, 3 comma 1, 0 comma 4, 0 and 4 will be here, this is 4, 0 comma 4, and then 4 comma 2, 4 is here, 3 and 4, 4, 2 will be somewhere, 4 comma, this is 4 comma 4, so we'll be getting here 4 comma 4 is somewhere. Here's sort of a sketch I'm drawing here. This is our point. So rough sketch is this. This is the graph of, this is y equals x square, and this is y equals x minus 2 whole square. This is question number 17a. Hope you understood this. Thank you so much. Question number 17. We are given here y equals x square. First we have to draw the graph of y equals x square, then y equals x square minus 6x plus 5. So first let's draw. Take here y equals x square. Let's draw graph for this. It passes through origin. Next one, when x equals 1, y equals 1, x equals 2, y equals 4, means 1 comma 1 is the point first, second one will be 2 comma 4, and then vertex will be, vertex equals here 0 comma 0, by using here formula x equals minus b by 2a, and then y. So from this we can get the vertex. Already solved also, so I'm doing little bit direct here. Now let's draw this figure for this. If we take here, this is 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1 means 1, 1 is here, 1 comma 1, 2, 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4 will be here somewhere here, isn't it? So if we take here -1, we get here 1, -2, then again 4. So it is symmetric about y-axis. It is here -1, 1. If we take here 2, -1, -2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get curve here. So if we draw, we get curve like this, isn't it? This is y equals x square. Now for this is also 1 point. So this is the graph. It is symmetric about y-axis, and then vertex is 0, 0. So from this we can draw the graph. Now to sketch the graph for here, this point is here 1, 1. This is 2, 4, isn't it? -1, 1, and this is 2, -2, 4. Now using this graph we have to draw the graph for little bit of this, and then we have to sketch the graph for y equals x square minus 6 plus 5, which equals x. Let's express this in whole square form. X square minus 2 into 3 into x plus 9 and minus 9 plus 5, which gives here x minus 3 whole square and minus 4, isn't it? Y equals this. So and it's the graph, is the graph its graph is the graph represented by this is the graph obtained by translating or shifting y equals x square by 3 units right and 4 units down. 4 units downward. That means, so let's see here point 0, 0. This is 0, 0. So it will be 0, 0 will be shifted. See here, 3 units right means plus, 4 units minus, down means minus. So it will be here 3 minus 4 first point. If we translate other points, so it will be simply here minus 1, 1 will be shifted as 3, and minus 4 means 2, minus 3, and then next 1, 1 will be the shift this 4, minus 3, and then next minus 2, 4 as the same point 1, 0. Now 2, 4 as same translation vector. Here is this as 3 plus 2, 5, 0. Using this point we can plot the graph. Now let's see here what is happening. So 3, 4, 5 we need here. This is x dash, y, and y dash is here. So first 0, 0 will be shifted as 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So 3, minus 4 means 3, minus 4 is here, minus 4, this is the next one, 2 comma minus 3, 2 comma minus 2 comma minus 3 somewhere here, then 4 comma minus 3, 4 comma minus 3 is here, and 1 comma 0 is here, and then 5 comma 0 is here. So now let's draw them. Just from this, like this graph will get. This is the graph represented by y equals x square minus 6x plus 5. This is the graph. So hope you understood this. Just I have used the notes that are given to you. So remember always, minus here means plus towards right, minus here means downward. So 18 is the graph of y equals x square minus 2x minus 3, and hence draw the graph of y equals x square plus 2x minus 3. Okay, this is your question. So let's first draw the graph of 4 y equals x square minus 2x minus 3. So when x equals 0, y equals here minus 3. So does not pass through origin. That is, so next one, the point is here 0 minus 3, first point, and here a is how much? A is 1, b is minus 2, c is minus 3. Therefore x equals, trying to find vertex minus b by 2a minus, okay, so x equals, and therefore y will be how much? So 1 and minus 2 minus 3 gives here minus 4, vertex will be therefore vertex equals 1 minus 4. Okay, and then when y equals 0, it gives here 0 equals x square minus 2x minus 3, which gives here 0 equals x square minus 3x minus plus x minus 3. By solving this, will get here x common, x minus 3 plus 1 common, x. That gives here x equals minus 1 and 3. It means here it cuts vertices also, as a is greater than 0, it turns upward, isn't it? Based on this, let's draw here the information. So first one, 0 minus 3, it cuts x-axis at minus 1 comma 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, and 3 comma 0. So 1, 2, 3, 3 comma 0. Vertex is 1 minus 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it? So 4 is here. So, and it cuts also y-axis at 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3 is here somewhere. So if we draw, graph will be like this, isn't it? Upward. Now using this, we have to draw the graph for this is y equals x square minus 2x minus 3. Now we have to draw the graph for this. So now we can write here fx. Okay, so before this, I want to share here one note right here. We are solving this. 2 notes I have to share. Note: f of minus xy equals this is the graph obtained by reflection of y equals f of x, reflection of on y-axis, because y is seen here, minus x and x, x is being changed, so y is same. So and second number is y equals minus f of x. We have to use this property, so I use right here. F of x is the graph obtained by reflection of y equals fx on x-axis. Because look here, y is being changed. You can see here minus y equals fx, isn't it? And y equals fx. X and x same, y is changed, so on x-axis in this case you can see here minus x and x is there, but y is same. So y is same, so on y-axis. This is what I'm going to do. So now let's use this property, these notes, to get the answer. Now what we can do here, now okay, y equals fx equals here x squared minus 2x minus 3, and y equals, if you write here f of minus x, see here what we are getting. So it is x squared minus x whole square and minus 2 minus x minus 3, isn't it? Which is x squared plus 2x minus 3, that is y equals f minus x, isn't it? Thus we have here y equals fx and y equals f of minus x. So x is changed here, y is same, so it means the graph of, so we can write here, so the graph of y equals x squared plus 2x minus 3 is obtained by reflection of y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3 on y-axis. So it will get here. So let me write here from this. Thus we can write here. The point will be changed here. This is how much? This is here 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4. It is y-axis reflection on y-axis reflection. Y-axis means y will be same, x will be minus 1, minus 4, minus 1, minus 4 will be here, minus 1, minus 4. Now next point, let's change minus 1, minus 1, comma 0. Again reflection on y-axis means 1, comma 0, 1, comma 0 is here. Next point, let's take here, this is also the point here, 3, comma 0, 3, comma 0 will be reflected on y-axis, so we'll get here minus 3, comma 0, minus 3, comma 0 is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 is here, minus 3, comma 0, and this point is 0, comma minus 0, minus 3 will be how much? Reflected on y-axis, then 0, minus 3 shape. This point will be same, so it will be like this. If we draw graph, this is the graph for y equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. So remember, x is the graph of y equals x cube, and hence the graph of y equals x minus 1 power is to 3 minus 2. So let's first draw. First, we'll draw the graph of first y equals x cube. So it passes through origin, because x equals 0 gives y equals 0, and when x equals 1, y equals 1, and when x is greater than 1, y equals if you take here x equals 2, it will be 8. Y is greater than 1. It means here, that is, as x increases, y also increases. When x equals minus 1, y equals minus 1. When x is less than minus 1, y is, if we take here minus, so it will be y is less than minus 1. So as x decreases, y also decreases. Let's draw the graph for this then first. So first one 0, 0, and then 1 is 1 here, minus 1 minus 1. So x increases, y also increases. 1 minus 1 minus 1. So x increases, y increases, x decreases, y also decreases, isn't it? So this is graph for the given one. So it is here 1, 1. This is minus 1, minus 1. This is 0, 0. Now let's draw the graph of second. Now here we can write this the graph of y equals x minus 1 whole cube minus 2 is graph obtained by shifting y equals x cube by 1 unit right and 2 units downward. So what we can write here, let's see the amount, then from this we'll get here, this we can write here. So we can write, let's shift this 0, 0 will be shifted as 1 unit right plus 2 unit down means minus 2. It will give here 1 minus 2. Next point 1, 1. 1, 1 will be shifted as, by translating vector this 1, 1 plus 1 will be 2, 1 minus 2 will be minus 1. So next one minus 1, minus will be shifted as here. So minus 1, 1 and minus 2. So 1, 1 will be here 0, minus 2, minus 3 will be 0, minus 3. Isn't it here? Minus, so here minus 1 plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2 gives here minus 3. This is how we got. Now let's shift this. So 0, 0 will be shifted as 1 minus 2. 0, 0 will be shifted 1 minus 2 means here minus 2. This is one line here. We can just sketch. It is x equals 1 and plus minus 2 means this one line will be here. Here y equals minus 2. So first line, and then 2 minus 1, 2, 1, 2 minus 1 will be here. 2 minus 1, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 0 minus 1, 2, 3. 0 minus 1, 2, 1, 2 minus 1 minus 1. So minus 2 minus 3 will be shown here. Here 0 minus 3. So it will go like this, and here will go like this. It will come like this. Little bit. Rough sketch. So it is here. This is the required graph for y equals x minus 1 whole cube minus 2 with the help of y equals x cube. So to sketch the graph of y equals x minus x square first, then using this we have to sketch the graph of y equals minus x plus x square. So for y equals x minus x square, when x equals 0, y equals 0. So it passes through origin. When y equals 0, 0 equals x minus x square, which gives here 0 equals x common, 1 minus x, therefore, and 1. That means it cuts. Now for vertex, here a equals how much? Minus 1, and b equals 1, c equals 0, therefore x equals minus b by 2a equals here minus 1 by minus 2, 1 by 2, therefore y equals how much? If we y equals 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, and it is here 2 minus 1 by 4. So vertex equals 1 by 2, 1 by 4. As a is less than 0, curve will be downward. Let's draw the figure first. Based on this, we can draw one figure. So first one is 0, 0, and then it is passing through 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. So this is the passing point, and here 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, and 2. So vertex is 1 by 2, x, and 1 by 2 is here half, 1 by 4 is shown here. It is coming downward, so we can draw like this. Graph will be downward. This is y equals x minus x square. Here it is 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. This is the graph. Okay, so now y equals fx equals here x minus x square, and minus f of x equals minus x square, which is minus x plus x square, equals fx equals y. That is here y equals minus f of x. So I have already provided one note, but you will get here y equals minus x means x is same here, both x is same, y is minus y. So its graph will be obtained by reflecting y equals x minus x square on x is same, so x-axis. So reflect. So we get here. Now, thus we have the points. Let's find the point. Then from that we'll get the answer. Thus, what do we get here? 0, 0 will give x-axis and reflection 0, 0, same point, and 1, 0, this is 1, 0, 1, 0 on reflection on x-axis, 1 comma 0 same, and 1 by 2, 1 by 4 on reflection. It will give here x same, y change, so it will be here minus 1, so minus some here little, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. Curve will be like this. This is the graph required for y equals minus x plus x square. Hope you understood this. Y equals x square minus x plus 2. It is nothing is given here, so we'll use the previous concept. What we can do here, let y equals x square minus x, and then we'll be drawing graph of this at first, and then simply we'll shift this 2 unit upward to get the answer for this. Okay, it is easy for us to solve this. This passes through 0 comma 0, put here 0 0. When y equals 0, it gives here 0 equals x square minus x, that is x equals 0 and 1, and a equals here, simply it is how much, a is here 1 and b is minus 1 and c is 0, therefore we can write here finding x vertex minus b by 2a means here minus minus plus by 2, and y will be how much, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, it will be simply here, so 1 minus 2 here, minus 1 by 4, vertex is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. This is our vertex. Now let's plot the graph for this. So here 0 comma 0 is here, and then 0 comma 0, 1 comma 0, so 1 comma 0 is here, this is 1 comma 0, 0 comma 0, x dash, y dash. Now this point here, 1 by 2 is half, and here it will be minus 1 by 4 means somewhere a little down. Suppose here minus 1, so it will go up as a is greater than 0, it will turn upward. Okay, now to find, now right here, now the graph of y equals x square minus x plus 2 is obtained by shifting y equals x square minus x, shifting this is x dash, shifting 2 units of what? It means what? 0 comma 0. So this 0 comma 0 will be shifted as 2 units up, means 0 and 2. So it will be 0 and 2, 0, 2, 1 and 2. This will be first one, 0 comma 2, and then it is here 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. 1 comma 0 will be shifted as 1 comma 0 and 2 means 1 2, it is 0 2 and 1 2 will be here, somewhere here, and now this will be 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 will be shifted as 1 by 2, and 2 minus 1 by 4 is here, 8 minus 1, 7 by 4, 7 for almost 2 is here. So again it will go up like this. Okay, the curve will be like this. This is the graph for y equals x square minus x plus 2. this will be the graph. Hope you understood this. In this case, we have discussed the graph of y equals x cube minus x minus 3. My dear students, why we are using the concept of reflection or the concept of translation? Because see here, if I put here y equals 0, it will be here x cube minus x minus 3, which is very difficult to solve, isn't it? So we'll try to, if we remove this constant, it will be simply here, if we suppose y equals x cube minus x, easily we can solve and easily we can draw the graph of this, and just by shifting we'll get the answer. This is why in such cases, in that type of problems, we'll use the concept of shifting or reflection, in which it is difficult to solve or sketch the graph. So by substituting, we can use the concept of shifting or the translating the graph, and easily we can draw. So this is how we use the concept. This is why we have to use the concept of shifting or reflection. So for this also, first we'll take here, let y equals x cube minus x, easily we can draw. So it passes through origin. It's easy, so I'm writing here, for y equals 0, we'll get here 0 equals x cube minus x, which gives here 0 equals x common, x square minus 1, so that we'll get here x equals 0, minus 1 and 1. We got here 3 points, isn't it? So minus 1, so let's draw graph also. 0, minus 1, and here minus 1, 1. This is 0, 0. So there are 3 points. Now we need to check. For x belongs to 0 and 1. Y will be simply here, if we put here 1 by 2. So 1 by 8 minus x equals 1 by 2. We'll get here 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2, which is here 1 minus, it is negative. Y is negative, so curve will be downward. So in this case, curve will be, so if we put here x in between this, so y is negative, so curve will be downward. So you can check here, just put here between 0 and 1, we are taking our any value 1 by 2, so 1 by 8, 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2 is simply here, if you take here it is LCM, and here 1 minus 8 will be less than 0, so curve will be downward. It means here the curve will be like this. For x greater than 1, y is positive, you can take here positive value 2, 8 minus, so it will go up. So will be upward. For x belongs to 0, minus 1, 0, if we take here minus 1, so it will be minus and plus, so it will be positive, y will be upward. And for x less than minus 1, it will be here 2 minus 2, then minus 8 plus 2 is minus negative, y is less than 0, will be downward. We have this for this is for y equals x cube minus x. Now just write the line to get the answer. So now, after sketching the graph for y equals x cube minus x, the graph of y equals x cube minus x minus 3 is obtained by shifting the graph of y equals x cube minus x by shifting graph of this 3 units downward. so it will be here 0 comma 0, so we can write here 0 comma 0 will be shifted as 0 minus 3 units means it is 3 units downward, so 0 minus 3 is simply here just 0 0 plus 2, right? 0 minus 3, which gives here 0 and minus 3. This is how we have got the point. So we can similarly get for minus 1 comma 0 for this point. This is minus 1 minus 3, x will be same, y will be only change here. So 0 minus 3 and minus 3, 1 comma 0 will be shifted as 1 minus 3 using 0 comma minus 3 as translation vector. Okay, so now let's plot them. So it will be simply here 0 minus 3 will be here, this first one, 0 minus 3, 0 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 and minus 3 here, and then minus 1 minus 3 is minus 1, minus 3 will be again downward here, so minus 3, and then 1 minus 3 is 1, minus 3 will be here. So now just by joining freehand we will get graph like this. This is our complete answer for question number 22. My dear students, if you have any confusion, any query, please share with me, write it in comment box. And please, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Whether you are understanding or not, whether you are getting or not, whether these videos are being useful for you or not, whether you are getting benefited from these videos or not, please share with me. I'm always there with you. I'm uploading many more videos for you. In coming days, I'll be uploading many more videos for you. Be with me and please practice and practice. Work hard. You will excel in mathematics. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like this video. Please do share this video with your friends, in your circle, in your social media, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. God bless you.